Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. If you remember in our last episode, we did some janky setups to make processors and to get logistics drones. Let's see how many we have. Ooh, 33 plus 100. We have 126, and how many? So we have 3 logistics stations. Are we making any more? No, we need processors, right? Which we came to steal some, but they're going into here, so this should almost have like one should go into here, one should go in a box, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. That's right, logic stations. I need 40. Oh, I only have 9. Okay, so where we left off is we wanted to make these because we wanted to get logic stations up in the air. Right now, our science is at a standstill. We're not really doing anything. We have hydrogen power. Let's see. Let's check our mecha. Let's take some more. I'm pretty sure this is probably full. All right. I want to get foundations going because, I want to, well, let's just look at the tech tree for a second. Let's see where we're at. Now, I like upgrades. Can we do this? No, I think we might be maxed out on this. I think we can do that. I don't think we need that quite yet. Some of these other ones are, these are all these yellow cubes. These need, I can't do any of that. This we can do. This will be helpful. And sorting, no. Logis, no. I can't do any of these. Utilization one. So what this does is a 10% mining speed, and it's a 6% ore consumption miner product. So it's basically like having a production module in something like Factorio is 6%. Now the next one is going to be 6%, and they keep adding up. It's not 6%. This will be 18%. 24%, etc. And this is one of the infinite researches. Some of these max out, like logistic carriers. That's an infinite research. Once you get to there, it'll just keep adding and adding and adding and adding, etc. So this is going to be, we can get the first one. Might as well queue it up because there's not really much we can do otherwise. We need to start working towards yellow cubes, but we're not doing that yet. I don't like to jump into yellow cubes without having some sort of, production of main resources. So let's NQ. Let's NQ. Let's queue this. I guess it is NQ. Anyway, this will be 400 each, and this is 500 of just the energy matrix, the red cubes. So this will be good though, because this basically means instead of a node instead of taking 12 nodes to fill a belt, it'll end up taking like 8.5 nodes. I don't know the exact numbers to that, but it's good to do. Let's go into our tech. Now we're kind of tech advancing past where we're at in this stage. Like we don't need these yet. We don't need any of this stuff like at the moment. Now I don't want to start shooting out rail ejectors and like I don't like doing the Dyson Sphere or the Dyson Swarm this early. I don't like doing it. Deuterium we don't need any of this stuff yet. This we will start needing because you need these for yellow cubes. Based on that, we need yellow, we need the diamonds, and we also need the hexagons, which are these. The diamonds, I think they are up here. This one's easy because this is just using graphite. That's simple. Let's queue those up, and then I don't like to queue the supermagnetic rings or supermagnetic field generators. And then some of these other things, reinforced thrusters, might as well make them. Like the next thing that I want to try to shoot for after all this is done is interstellar logistics. So we need high strength titanium alloys, and we need this itself. And these, they require the particle containers, which we can make, and requires the processors, which we don't. We have this little setup for processors, which is basically nothing. So what I want to do is, because we need processors and because we're going to need a lot of processors to go into various things. We're also going to need the electromagnetic turbines. They're going to go into the particle containers, green belts, Mark IIs, and green sorters MK3s. So I think what we're going to do this episode is we want to start producing some of that stuff. Now, do we have an area? See, this I kind of don't want to use this area up. I want to go and find where I have. Sorry about that. I'm fiddling with the microphone. I want to find where it's like we're making enough here. Just what is this? Oh, go in a box. So I'm actually going to take some of that just to have. Now, because this is taken from the bus. So instead of, I don't like this. I just don't like how this is being done. I don't want to draw. These resources here that we're making just enough to fuel my hub. I don't want to drain those resources more than I have to. Just let them do their thing, stock up, build up, and whatnot. How much do we have here? Okay, a little bit. So what I want to do is let's find a place on this planet where, how much soil pile do we have actually? That may be another issue. We are here, so let's load the map up. So spin it. Let's just kind of hit over here. I think that would be a good area. And what I also want to start making solar panels. What do we need for solar panels? We can actually start making these too. Silicon I'm making, but I'm also making it on my other planet, so I can bring that in. And then the circuit boards, they just take iron and copper. Yeah, okay. I'm torn now. Let's see, where was it? Where did I want to build at? Am I like way away from where I wanted to be? Yeah, I want to be down here, this way. Find a nice area where I don't have to use too much soil pile. Here we go. We can start building here. I don't believe we're near the fault lines. I mean, we only have 2,000. Here's the equator, so we can just build from here. Oh my God, we only have 23,000 soil pile. That is not going to be good. But we can start laying things out in different colors, because why not? Oop, that's not what I wanted. I want this one. And I want to go to my soil pile. Once I drag here, though, the soil pile will come back. So that's a bonus. And we'll probably end up eventually paving this whole planet this color. But just for now, oh, and we're out of everything. Okay, that'll be that. Do I want to mess with that right now? I do actually have some labs. So let's fly back over here where we were, because this gives us, I think, 2 extra vertical constructions. Whoops. And do we actually have any of these made? Can we make any of these? Let's make a few of these, because these we can actually stack one higher. These we can stack a bunch up. And then I think also we can stack, lack of item. Okay, we can't then. But we can add on to the matrices. Do those first. Am I out of? No, I can do 2 more. And oh yeah, I am. Can we make 2? Let's make 2. What is this one? Oh, build a building at least 7 stories tall. Cool. Yeah, maxed out on that. And there we go. Because this will actually fill it. Like, I'm producing enough resources. These Mark 1 belts are fine enough, because you can see this is totally full already, and we're about halfway. This should catch up to that. Maybe not. Okay, I digress. Let's go back where we were, which I think was this way, right? Ah, yes, hello. Okay, so what we want to do here is what I just said before, is I want to start setting up. Let's get some power over here while we're talking. Do we have any power I can grab from somewhere? Let's just do it like that. I can get this set up, but I need to bring in resources. So we're going to be at a little bit of a standstill. Because what I want to start making is I want to start making processors, and I want to start making the green turbines, because these we are going to be using in everything here. And processors we're going to be using in everything here. And before we can start mass producing logistics drones, or even making our hub version, our hub Mark II, or like our intermediate hub, we also need to get graphene up and running. We're going to need these things, especially for belts and sorters, because as we continue to go up, I'm going to do bigger builds, because that's how you maximize your space. Use faster belts, use faster inserters, use faster Sorters use faster assemblers, because these here we can make these. We just need the processors for that. So I think the first build we're gonna do, and let's fly back over here, just so we can have one quick little look at our processor build, which is right, where is it? Where did I throw that? Here. So if you remember, it is a 3-to-2 ratio. Ah, look at that. There's our ore. It's a 3-to-2 ratio. And we're going to need processors, and we're going to need magnetic coils. So it's a 3-to-2. If you remember, it's not actually 3-to-2. It's like 5.4 to 4 or something, but you can't really do 5.4. So, of course, we're always building in the dark. So what we're going to need, we only have 3 here. So what we're going to need for these is we're going to need the magnetic rings. Are they called magnetic rings? Magnetic coil, and we're going to need the engines, electric motors. Because these are electro turbines, so we're going to need those. And these will be on demand, these will be on demand. I don't know how many we want, so we're just going to limit everything to 2,000, and these are just going to be max. Always max charge, always max the load of drones. And because this is going to be a requesting one as well as a supplying one, you need to put, we're only going to put 25 in. Now remember, if you right-clicking splits a stack, regardless of how you do it, then you just do that and it comes back. So the stations that are requesting, you need to have drones in them. If you're just a supplying station, you don't need to have drones, because the drones will only come in like on request, if that makes sense. So let's see how we want to do this. And we do have Mark II belts, but we do, but we kind of don't. So we're at a 3-to-2 build, if you remember. And actually, this is... Oh, no, sorry, we're not doing that. We're doing these. I for some reason, made a mistake. Well, we can set this one up, and then we can set up the other one. So these are on a 2-second timer, and they need 2 of each. So basically, it's a 2 every 2 seconds, or 1 per second. So all we got to do is we need to do 2 sets of builds, because we want to maximize our output. So we're going to output here, because if you remember, if something is a 2-second craft time, you need to double that in order to saturate a belt. And if we have 12 of these machines, that's still only 6%. Well, if we have 2 machines, it's 1 per second, and just because of how you have them coming, you need 2 every 2 seconds, 1 per second. So we can do 6 of these on each side. Hopefully my mumbling isn't too bad. So we're going to do it like that. 6 on this side, and we're going to do... Oops, that was stupid. 6 on... come on. 6 on this side. And we're going to have them output... This is a little tight, isn't it? A little tight. It should still be okay. Output, and then we're going to have our input on this side, which is going to be to there, and then again, these are going to be 1 of each. So we're needing 2 every 2 seconds, which is still 1 per second. So okay, we need to I want to actually use Mark II inserters for this, and of course we have to make all of this, which is kind of a bummer, because if you have one of these going like this, you're only moving an item at 0.75 trips per second. So you're not even moving 1 per second, and you need to be moving 1 per second. So of course I could do 1 and 1, but it's easier. Were we making some? We were making some. Okay, insert like that, and then we're going to do the same thing over here with the belts. I can drag the rest of these down in a second. I think it's a little bit symmetrical, so we'll do insert, and because we're only producing 1 every 2 seconds, I don't need to have fast inserters on the output. Now, I don't think we're going to have enough here, so let's queue up a few more. Again, this is all in preparation for producing these things at a much better rate than we are producing them now, which is basically no rate. It may seem a little backward in the sense like, oh, why are you doing this first? And this, it's just, again, it's the way I like to set it up. Spend the extra time. Let's put some power poles. Spend the extra... Will that reach everywhere? Of course it does. Great. spend the extra time kind of setting up these. And this is just a basic. This is a Mark 1 belt, 6 item per second setup for these electromagnetic turbines, which is again not a lot. Is it turbines? Yeah. So we're gonna have one going. Oops, sorry, wrong button. We're gonna put one going in. We're gonna have this one is gonna be. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna do the motors, and this one here we're gonna have the coils, and then again this one is gonna be. Oops, come on now, motors, and then this one here. Can I pull it out? Is gonna be the coils. So there, this build is set up. This is ready to go. Now we just need to make these, which take iron plate. They also take coils, so that's easy enough. So what we want to do now is we want to make these things off-site. The copper is easy, and the iron is easy, and the gears are easy, and the coils are easy. So like all this stuff is easy to set up. So again, this is almost like a little production hub. And when I set up to do the processors, look at that, how the ring goes like that. That's cool based on how you see it. Can you see that in the video? Maybe it's just it's like kind of like a ring. You can't. Yeah, I don't know. Might just be because of, I'm not sure what. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, oh shoot, we're out of power too. Is this is set up, and as soon as I start sending in these items, this is going to start producing. Now you could say, well, why don't you just make them here? Well, because I don't want to make them here. I want to make processors here, and then possibly make something else here, which we actually have a bunch of. Oh, we only have two. We only have two left. Shoot, we can't make any more. So we're now going to go and we're going to find where these are being made. And it's okay to kind of grab these from somewhere, which I know I kind of said that was a no-no. But those are easily upgradable because we just want to get them going. Like here, for instance, we're grabbing these at the end of the bus. So they're being produced. So all we're going to do here, again, this is just, as I've always keep saying, this is just preliminary stuff. Now, since this one's not going to be requesting anything, I can just hook, I don't need to put drones in it. We're going to put the coils and we're going to put the motors, and we're just going to keep 1,000 each. I don't know if we're even going to need more than that. And they're going to be maximum. You always want to do maximum drones. The power is a bit, I'm not exactly sure what's best or not. I always just max them out because why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this. How are we doing this here? What are we lacking? We're lacking. What? Why are we lacking coils? Now that goes right back to what I was saying before. We're lacking coils because we're lacking magnetic rings. We're lacking magnets because oh no, shoot. These are empty. Uh-oh, that is not good. And these are maxed out here. Uh-oh. Now, see? One problem becomes another problem. Well, I think this is what happens with Dyson Sphere Program, is you predict something and you run out of things, which again is another reason why we need to get rid of all of this and put these things in the air. I just want to be able to make. Do I have any more processors made? Can I handcraft them at all? What do I need to handcraft them? I can. Do we have any of those? I need some of those. I think if I take those, I might be able to. I just need to get more of these in the air. Oh shoot, I can't. I need silicon. What do I need? Silicon, I guess. Which we are. Here's our silicon builds. I'm running out of space too. Inventory space. Making some silicon. Let's just do that. See if I can make any more of these. I need a couple. I need like 2 more. I need copper. Man, this is rough here. Again, I kind of hate this type of stuff. Can I make? Am I making this somewhere? I don't think I'm making them anywhere, am I? I don't think I even have a small build set up for them. They'd be over here, if anything, right? No, I'm just making graphene. I'm not making the, what are these called? The particle containers. No, because, okay, I'm not making them. If I am, please let me know, guys. I'm totally missing it. So that's why science is stalled, because we're out of things. So here we go. Now, we wanted to do one thing, and we can't, because these are being used to go into steel and also more iron. Now, this iron is actually full, so maybe we can just kind of jank this together. We got to run, this belt has to go down to here. So if we raise this up and we go, how can we do this? Like that? That's kind of janky, isn't it? But, and then let's go back down. Let's just go, this is really kind of not ideal at all. Definitely not how I like to set things up. But we need to get science. We got to keep science going, and we got to need power going. And this is what happens. You have a plan for one thing. How many stations? So I only have one logic station. What is going on here? Oh, I have 6 minutes on the craft time yet, and I'm also out of titanium of all things. Let's let this go. Now, this isn't the best thing because we're not using this iron, but as soon as we start producing the magnets, we will be using it again, which again is another reason why I want to get things in the air, meaning logic stations. This is going to come in. This should start helping. I don't actually need these magnetic rings anymore, or I keep calling magnetic rings. I don't need these magnets, so we can just let's just dump these back onto the belt. That will fully saturate that 100%. All right, then we're going to start making them. So as I just said, we can just pull magnetic, these are magnetic rings, magnetic coils off the end of the thing. Well, we can't, because we just can't. Like, we're not going to have enough. Like, this is just my janky build. So I think we're back to the drawing board. Now, what I originally wanted to do was to lay this one up, but I don't think we can do that. I honestly don't think we can do that anymore. What I think we need to do is really go back to basics. We have a nice vein here. I think we actually, I hate to do this. Right in the middle of the episode, we're kind of switching. Well, we're getting to the end of the episode. Let me explain what I want to do. Because we're out of everything, in a sense. Let's see, can I run this somewhere? There. What I want to do here is I want to set up a logic station, which I'm just going to stick it right here. Oops, that's not exactly where I wanted it because I clicked wrong. I want to stick a logic station here. Okay. And I got to start bringing in the proper materials. You got to put this stuff in the air. So, let's see. Do we have any time? We have a couple minutes. So, what I want to do is I want to set up this one to send out this. And this is not going to be a requesting station. This is going to put out ore, which the only thing you need the ore for is the magnetic rings. So, you know what? It might make sense just to make, I keep calling them magnetic rings. Is there anything called magnetic rings? This is magnetic coils. Okay, that's great. We don't really need that for anything else. Oopsies, hold on. Sorry. I can't click on the ore for anything. What do I want to do? Yes, we can do both here, but let's just reset this and let's just set up one small little production of, I don't know how many I need. Let's see. So I want to fill a belt. These are 1.5 seconds, so you need 9. So 1 every 1 seconds, so you can just do 9 of these. And I can just do, I'm just going to do it like that. I'm not going to worry too much about where anything is. I just want to get this done. That's going to be that, and these are going to kick back, and they're going to go, whoop, I can go, whoop, come on, in there. And off of here, I'm going to put those. I don't need tons of them. Supply. And then here I want to do iron ingots because they're here, and I might as well tap the whole thing. I think you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm doing here. I get frustrated sometimes because I have an idea in my head about how I want to lay things out, and then boom, you have a hiccup. But that's Dyson Sphere Program. That's just how it works. Now here, I don't really even need, how do I want to do this one? Let's just see, can we get 6 on all these? That's not 6. That's 6. 6, and then this is, can I squeeze it in there? Come on. I need to grab another vein. That's 6. Now I don't need all of these, of course. I only need, I just need 2 of them, but it's fine to do it like this. Oops, that was silly. Let's put another one here. Because I can actually just use this one to smelt too. Let's bring this down to here, and let's just do that to that. All right, let's produce these now. That's great, okay? And off of this other node, what else do we need iron ore for? I don't think anything, right? I should almost turn this into a little bit of a hub, but there is no copper around, is there? All right, this is just gonna sit here. I don't really think I need to make another one. Does it matter? Let's just blueprint this. We're gonna use it now, and we are going to set it up just the same as this one. Whoopsies. And we're gonna cut this, do that, and we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go back down, and we're gonna do that. Okay. might as well do it all before we end the episode here. Now we made progress. Of course, this is gonna be in the way, isn't it? Shoot. Okay, that was stupid. Let's just reposition. Let's reposition this. I want it to be on this node though. I think that will be okay. Yeah. No. Come on. Work with me, guys. Work with me here. This is real. Remember I said about we're in the janky business here? Well, we are still in that business, everyone. Okay. Let's just run this. It's fine. We're likely going to be out of power. I think I actually have ore in my inventory that I don't really want. Okay. All right, let's, we're slowly but surely getting back on track here. We got to produce these because the goal is to make magnetic coils. So that's simple. All we got to do is wherever we find a copper vein or a copper deposit, smelt it, bust these in or logi station these in, and there you go. Now, it would make almost more sense to, it doesn't matter. You could either build them where this little setup is or build them where the copper is. It doesn't matter because you have to transport something somewhere. These, you need the coils which we're producing. And then the, I can do that actually. We're going to produce iron plate down here, put it in a logi tower, and we're going to produce these, which are just a 1-to-1. So it's simple. If I can get 6 nodes off of this, if I can get, let's see, yeah, okay, we're just going to place these and then we're going to call it an episode. See if we can get 6 6s on here. 6, that's more than 6. That is, that's not 6, is it? That is 6. 6, that is not going to work, is it? We're also losing power. That's 6. And then we need one more. 6. Okay. Yeah, we're also out of power. Okay, so to recap this episode, we were going to start setting up logic towers over here. Oh, I can't click on that, can I? Over here somewhere to start producing turbines and then eventually getting into processors. But guess what? We ran into a problem because science wasn't running because we ran out of this and ran out of that. We're getting to the stage now where our little starter area, which is over here where our hub is running out of resources. So, which is another reason why I definitely wanted to get the upgrade. I have 3 stations left. Perfect. So I'm going to be using at least one where the copper is, and then we should be okay. We should only need to use one more station, and then we can get the turbines going. And then we can get the processors going next time. And there you go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry the episode is a little bit longer than normal. But I wanted to kind of get this little bit done here. See if we can get a good thumbnail. There you go. And thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Trying to build this channel back up. Get some more subscribers in, which would be great. And thanks again. And I will catch you in the next Dyson Sphere Program episode.